Okay. What's going on, everybody? It's time for a Friday night stream. Let's crack open a Dr. Zivia, because that's all I can drink nowadays for sodas. We had a giant storm come through, big old thunderstorm, rocking the winds, and it actually was hailing outside too, so. So now you have moderation powers, my friend, so you can help me out whenever you are here. If you can see bad comments or anything like that too, you've got one of the higher tiers of moderators. I'm giving you that power. Don't abuse it, or I will come to Idaho and we'll shuck potatoes. You have the power. Yeah, big old storms here in NC is fucking stupid. It was raining normally, and then I went to sit down and like comfort the dogs because they were going crazy, and I just started hearing like pink 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 on my air conditioner unit. I'm just like, what is that? So I go and look through the window, and I see little bits of ice hitting it. I'm like, what the hell? So I go outside and look, and hail about this big, and super big, you know, about that. Not too bad, but it was still pretty substantial. It beat the crap out of my plants. My poor tomatoes, they didn't know what to do. I felt bad for them. Let's get into this. So, because of the fact that it was lightning like crazy too, I wanted to make sure that I had the whatchamacallit, that I had the computers unplugged and I had everything else out, so that way nothing would be breaking potentially, or, you know, God forbid that happened. Can't have that happen to me. That would suck. Anyway, so if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I see you guys are watching, and I see you guys checking out the streams at later dates. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the views. And also, yeah, 53. It actually hit 56 the other day, which was kind of cool, but I think it was bots or something, and the YouTube systems or whatever went through and took it out. So sadly, we went from 56 down to 53 again, but hey, that's better than the 51 we were at. Welcome to new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Those of you also checking out my shorts and checking out the videos themselves, please consider subscribing. Even if you don't watch me ever again, I just appreciate the subscription. It gets us further to our goal of reaching at 100 and possibly 1,000, so we can actually grow this channel some more. So, stuck again? Yeah, I saw it on my phone a little bit. Oh no, we suck again. Oh, I misread that. I thought it said we stuck again. Oh no, we suck again. I've been wanting to watch that movie too. Oh, I love that movie. Foosball is the devil. Anyway, I'm a little tired, but I'm not like super tired. This stream will I'm still gonna try and have it for 2 hours. So 2.5 hours of game time, hanging out, chilling out. If anybody new comes in, hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and checking us out. Today we are playing Guild Wars 2 because I did not want to play Total War tonight. I've just been on a Guild Wars 2 kick, and I've just been playing around on all my characters, trying to figure out which one I want to take more serious and actually level all the time and play all through the story and do all that stuff. I don't have a whole lot of time to game as much as it seems with the channel and everything. because despite that, behind closed doors, I am very busy at the house and dealing with family stuff and all that. So when I do get the game on my spare time when I'm not recording, I'm playing Guild Wars 2 or recently picked up Age of Empires 4, so I've been playing around on that, learning that game. So I thought I'd introduce Guild Wars 2 since it does seem like it's been a bit of topic. I don't know if that's just because I watch a lot of Guild Wars 2 videos, learning about classes, learning about other stuff on what to do, what not to do type thing, or whatever, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So, oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, doing that. I haven't even played that on my downtime. I don't get to, because the only time I'm playing it is when I'm recording. So I don't have like a separate save just to go and play on my downtime, because I want everything to be fresh. I want that reaction to be wholesome, like 100% my first reaction to whatever I'm seeing on screen. So yeah, so I've kind of imprisoned myself to where I don't play that game on my free time, which kind of sucks. Because I really want to play that. I really want to keep going with that. And as much as I would like to do like a stream episode, I don't know how well that would do for the series itself, and I don't want to risk it right now. So kind of like how well, yeah, it's an amazing game, but kind of like how I did the Resident Evil 4 series, and then we did the stream on the pro mode. pro mode. That worked out relatively well. If I can see, let's see. So the views for Resident Evil 4 itself, if we just look here, collectively we at least achieved about 100 views plus total. The best one being the very first episode having 35 views. Then the rest of them looks like some people checked out here and there, checked out some of the videos. So out of all 19 videos, 35 was the highest views we got on that one. So then if we look at the stream, so the live, let's see, we just go all the way down. Starting here, we had 4 views, 9 views, 10 views, 7 views, and 8 views. So way less than what we got totally, or as a collective, on the regular stream itself, or as far as the series goes itself. So I don't know if it's just because I'm not getting pushed out that much, or if it's just maybe I'm just not that great. I don't know. Y'all let me know. With the foosball, playing foosball with your friends. Who's playing? Is it college or NFL? Oh, you're playing Madden? Dude, did you see, I don't know why this made me think about it, but did you see Jerry Springer died? Oh, Jerry Springer, how we love you. Oh man, the best episode of Jerry Springer was when they had it on Austin Powers. Best one ever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why Madden made me think of Jerry Springer. Old white dudes, I don't know. Anyway, so tonight, Guild Wars 2. Let's go ahead and hop on to that. My transition skills suck. Anyway, So this is like my engineer that I've been playing on. I finally got to level 50 today, just kind of messing around on it. And then I have my Guardian that I've been playing around with at level 26 right now, which looking like a hulking bunch of badassery right here. And with the Guardian class, like, I'll go over it in a minute, because just in case the first time ever looking at Guild Wars 2 and you happen upon my channel just to even look, I'm going to go through what everything kind of is or whatever looks. So, and Driz, I know you've already had at least a little looky at this stuff, so, you know, sorry for any repeat stuff. And then we have my Ranger, which I got, so he didn't originally look like this. I revamped his face and hair and everything when I got a free makeover kit or whatever in the game that they gave out on Valentine's Day. So I went ahead and redid him, and by far he is like the coolest looking character I have. And it sucks because, like, I really have been enjoying playing a Ranger, but I don't know if it's coming from World of Warcraft and stuff. The Hunter, the way I like the Hunter on there is not exactly how you play the Ranger in this game. And I don't know, I'm torn between sticking with him and going full out with the story and all that stuff with him versus my engineer right now. I can gear them out both, which is, this game is a very alt friendly game, so you can have multiple characters, and if they're in the same armor facet as this guy and this guy is, then you can share that armor and stuff between them. So I've been thinking of, like, you know, sticking with the engineer just because I kind of have more fun with him, but I do have a lot of fun with this guy too, and you can collect pets and all that other stuff, which is really fun. I enjoy doing that, and he just looks so badass. Like, I love how I made his aesthetic. He looks cool as shit. And then we have Kazan, which is my elementalist mage-like character or whatever that my daughter helped me make, and I like him. He's not bad. A little bit of a pretty boy, if anything. But I thought for tonight it'd be fun to try out another class and just to level up with them for a little bit while we do stream and check out some things. So, you know, Driz, are we okay with the music and everything? The ducking looks like it's working, but I'm just trying to make sure, like, it's not overpowered when I'm not saying anything. Yeah, I didn't get new pants yet for him. Even the shoes, when the bottom part disappears, look at the shoes. All right, cool. Audio's all good. I might turn up the in-game sound effects and stuff, but look at those shoes. They look like the new Yeezys or something. Yeezys. Anyway, so let's take a looky here. And what we're gonna do for the race stuff, there you are. I got a dice here. 6-sided die. I'm gonna roll it. Yeah, they look like, I don't know if they look like weird canvas boat shoes or something. I don't know. They look like what a lot of guys used to wear in high school. If they weren't wearing like Vans or Etnies or something like that. But so as far as it goes, I don't really want to do Sylvaris, but I will showcase them just to kind of show you what they look like. So the Sylvari race are plant-like people, and you got your warrior here, your guardian, engineer, all these classes that you can do, which I'll go into more specifics in a minute, but this is just like the male version of the Sylvari. Then you have females. So you got the women here. And they look cool. They look cute. but they just don't interest me. They're like this game's version of elves in a sense or something. I don't know. They don't interest me as that much. They're kind of cool looking, but I don't know. Dude, everybody was wearing All Stars, or what were the other one? The Chucks or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody had those. I didn't, because I was a New Balance kid and I wore old people's shoes, but they were comfortable. Then you have the Azura. The Azura are pretty cool, which my engineer is an Azura. But I want to redo his face. I don't really like the way his face looks, so I might try to see if I can persuade my wife to get me a thing on here to replace it. The male Azuras. And they're the short race. They're the short kings of this game, but they also are highly intelligent. They're the very intelligent race. Look at that hair, though. I love it. Reminds me of that song, Me and My Puffs. If you don't know what that song is, go look it up. Yeah. They're pretty cool. I like the Azuras. You can make them real cutesy and whatever if you want to. You have the bestial race of the Char. Now, the Char themselves, from what I understand, I never actually played the first Guild Wars. These guys were the bad guys in the first game. I don't believe they were a playable race in the first game. And yeah, those high top Chucks. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Everybody had those. Even those that said they skated, but they didn't really skate, wore those. I was not a poser in that. I wore Vans when I actually picked up a longboard and started skating for a little bit. I put a hole in them about 3 days later after I bought them, though, because I was coming down a hill sitting on my longboard just kind of messing around, and I took a corner wrong and ended up skidding into a drain pipe. So fun. I'm the bad guy, remember? What's that from? I know that. What is that from? Anyway, so the Char, they're the bad guys, but now they're the good guys. They've got a different order now or something, and they look pretty cool. Like, we might end up making a Char this go around. I'm not a huge fan of them, but some of their aesthetics, I mean, that looks kind of cool. The Revenant one, this one looks really cool. I don't know why. He looks good in some heavy armor. Like in light armor, they look all right, but I think their aesthetic is really good with the heavy armor classes. Female Chars, just to kind of give you a looky. So these are like cat-like people, from what I understand. They're a cat-like bestial race. Oh, she looks cool. And I don't know. They're just interesting to me. Now, coming from World of Warcraft, I normally play Orc or Tauren, so they do appeal to me, but I will go ahead and make the disclaimer that I am not part of the furry community, so sorry. I won't juke on you for that. That's up to you guys. Me, not so much. And then you have your humans. Now, from what I understand, though, humans themselves aren't like your typical regular humans. I guess they had to zhuzh them up a little bit in their like base storyline. And I don't know why this Necromancer gives me Diablo vibes. Does it give you Diablo vibes, Dribs? Oh, it's from the movie Red. That's right. Okay. But doesn't this give you Diablo 4 or Diablo vibes? Like, it looks like the Necromancer from Diablo 3, in my opinion. The Necromancer, he looks like the Necromancer from Diablo 3. Like, that's what I get. This was a cool class. I played a little bit of it as an Azura. I don't know. The fantasy for me wasn't really there. Being as that I was playing a Warlock a lot in World of Warcraft, I came to this. Okay, let me go ahead and make that point real quick. So, coming from WoW, or World of Warcraft, whatever you want to call it. I have to untrain my brain on how to view this MMO, this game in particular. Because I'm so used to how WoW plays and how it does, and I haven't played WoW in years till I picked it back up again this like a year or so ago, and then I've recently put it down. So yes, I have a trained brain. It's not completely smooth. There are a couple ridges, but I have to reprogram myself and how I play these things, because I've been so focused on like the in-game stuff, especially in this, and I've been doing this. This is what's been racking my brain on what I want to play as, because I don't want to necessarily go with the meta per se, because I don't really give a crap about the meta. I never adhere to the meta stuff. I just want to be viable. I want to help. I want to be able to be a good enough character to help out, or player to help out in the in-game stuff and help out my team, guild, whatever. I don't have any friends in this game right now besides Driz, and I don't really hit him up to play like that because I'm a bad friend. But you know, I've tried to get my wife into this game too, just so I have some kind of stuff in here. Yeah, you like healer stuff, right? See, I like being damage. Okay, the best way to put it, I like being kind of like a combat medic. Before I stopped playing World of Warcraft, I was really getting into a shaman. I was really getting into a shaman, and as a shaman, like I was strictly enhancement and then would dabble with elementals, so, you know, melee stuff. Because I typically play range characters. I like range, but I got tired of playing at a distance so much. I wanted to be up in the fray. I wanted to be fighting. And I think that's why I'm leaning more towards not playing the engineer anymore or the ranger, and actually heading towards maybe a guardian, warrior, or revenant. Because even though you can play all these characters at melee or ranged, with engineer you have an elite skill or an elite specialization called the scrapper, which uses like a giant hammer and stuff, and then gets into melee range, uses like these gyros and stuff. This game is very complex but awesome at the same time. There's so many facets to this game that I had no idea that you could even have in a damn game. And there's no monthly fee, which is even better. I actually own all the DLCs, all the expansions. You can play the base game all the way to level 80 and do whatever you want with that for free. You can make an account and do that. It's awesome. 1 second, gotta text my mother, because that storm, I wanted to make sure she was home and everything. Anyway, so there's so many facets of this game. It's an awesome game. I never really thought you could do a lot of the stuff that you can. And this game doesn't have the traditional archetype trinity, I will say, like healer, DPS, tank, that kind of thing, right? Now, necessarily everybody can DPS. Just about everybody can heal, albeit warriors aren't like your healers in this game. Not at all. Your guardian which is funny. Okay, so the guardian, it's like your paladin, right? But it also has one of the lowest, besides the elementalist, health pools in the game. So you're not as beefy in your health, but you have a crap load of defensives and stuff, which is really cool. You also are able to do a lot of what they call in this game condition damage, which if you come from WoW or some other games, it's your dots. So damage over time effects. With the Guardian specifically, it's burning. They do a lot of burning damage, like holy fire and stuff like that. And I've grown to really appreciate it, because like this blue fire in the background, that's their mechanic. That's like their thing. They do this holy blue fire, which if you come from like WoW and again other games, even in Final Fantasy 14, their paladin, it's very yellowish white, or yellowish yellow holy light type thing, golden holy light, right? I could make a video about it. I was thinking about it, but I don't know if I want to get into like the Guild Wars 2 video making community, you know what I mean? Like I would do it as, because I'm not like super knowledgeable in this stuff. I'm still learning myself. I could do it from like a noob perspective, I guess. Guild Wars 2 coming from a noob, here's what I've learned. It's an idea. I could do that. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, like Guardian, they have a very low health pool, which is kind of funny, because with them being heavy armor, you wouldn't think that, right? You'd think they would be like these stalwart protectors and stuff, but they're pretty cool though. I like them. Then you have the warrior, which actually has the highest, besides necromancer, the highest of, I think it has the highest of these guys. So I think ranger has the highest for medium, necromancer has the highest for light, and warrior has the highest for heavy. So that's how this goes. This top row is heavy, this medium row is or the middle row is medium armor, and the bottom row is light armor. So, but the warrior, it's your main DPS person pretty much. But from my understanding from the forums, Reddit, and everybody that I've been reading about, watching some videos on, it seems like warriors don't perform super good or super well in the end game, which I don't know about that. They say like it's an easy class but hard to master. So it's like the skill ceiling is, I guess, high skill ceiling. Is that what you call that? Yeah, it's all about damage reduction with the Guardian. As with the warrior, it's all about damage output and crits. They're like biggest things is like crit damage and their damage output and the way they do it. They also have several elite skills too that are pretty neat. The newest one being a gunblade kind, which is pretty neat. So if you come from Final Fantasy 14 and you're used to playing the gunblade on there, you know, you could come here and play a warrior and you could still kind of have that fantasy. I don't think it's as well done, but I don't know either because I never really played gunblade in Final Fantasy 14. I just started making a warrior before my subscription ran out, so sadly I can't play that game anymore unless I want to make a new account and play that to level 60, and I'm not doing that. So I spent all the money and bought all the games. I just can't afford a subscription right now because I don't have any money coming in for myself. And I'm not asking my wife to pay a monthly subscription for me to play a game. Not doing it. So Guild Wars 2 is my MMO now because no subscription fee. It's a fully fleshed out game. It has an end game to it. And I have been enjoying myself enough to where I can see myself playing this for years if I want to. And their crafting system is actually pretty cool. So their crafting system, I'm like talking more than I'm actually doing any playing right now, but that's just kind of how the stream goes. I'm going to make up for it though. We will get into playing here in a minute, but Terra I got into on PlayStation 4 a while back when it was around. I don't even know if it's still around anymore. But I can't get into like free to play MMOs like that or anything because it's just they're too grindy for me. It is still around, okay, but they're too grindy for me. I don't want to go and spend a buttload of money on something that I know I'm going to possibly have to keep pumping money into just to do well, like pay to win features and stuff like that. You know, I don't mind paying a subscription for a good game, but I gotta enjoy the game too. And roguelikes, I've never really been into roguelikes exactly. I like some, like Diablo. I like Diablo. What is it? Path of Hades, or no, it's just Hades. I have that on the Switch. I enjoy playing that one from time to time, but I've never really I don't enjoy those kind of games. I'm more the RPG. Yeah, but from my understanding, it's super inflated and dumb. Warframe seems okay. They just got a new update too. But Warframe is also one of those like super grindy you got to dedicate a lot of time to. I just don't have that time. That's all it comes down to. Like, I feel like if I didn't have family stuff, it was just me, you know, working a job or whatever, and it was only me in the house, and I had that time that I used to be able to put into games like this, you know, by all means, I could do it. But I have a Steam library full of games right now that I'm looking at possibly playing now because I'm making content, and those are just sitting there waiting for me to make content with. So I'm finally able to sit down and do that. And plus, I've had so much crap go on in my life. You know, I'm not making this as an excuse or trying to one up or anything like that. I don't take it that way. It's just, and I don't mean directly at you, Drez. I mean just anybody watching this video. I dropped my pool noodle. I had to put these on my desk because if I don't, I hit my knees, and I'm an old man now, and I hit my knees and it hurts for like not 20 minutes, but for an hour or more. So that's fun. Hi, baby. You're still hungry? Why don't you go eat some popcorn? I got some in that bag over there on the table. It's the cheddar cheese time, or the white cheddar time. Right. Eventually, we're gonna get to the Dead Space stuff too. But yeah, no, I just don't have time like that anymore. That's like I said last stream. I want to do more. I want to stream some more, like during the week rather than just Friday. But in between recording the videos, editing said videos, making sure my daughter's taken care of, making sure the house is taken care of, making sure, you know, I give attention and stuff to my wife, because, you know, family is very important to me, and also trying to juggle seeing my parents and everybody else too. You know, I'm being pulled every which way. So to be honest, it's kind of fun, even though it's kind of a job for me right now, although I don't get paid for it. Making the content and doing the streaming and even just hanging out, even if I just have you here, Driz, or if it's just me and I got no viewers that day, it's therapeutic for me. I enjoy it. I like just coming on here and hanging out and possibly meeting new people or making new friends. I don't get out and about either, so I'm pretty much a homebody, stuck at home all the time. I don't go anywhere. I don't really want to go anywhere either. I should put that, because you know, I'm an introverted person. I don't really care to go out and about. I don't go clubbing. I don't go to bars. I can't drink anyway because of my gout. So I've just got so much crap. Tuesdays would be optimal. However, that's the Royals' days off sometimes. So it would just depend. I'm going to try and do something. I just got to make a schedule. I'm going to try and grind this some more because I really enjoy doing this. So for real. The System of a Down. Such a lonely day, but it's mine. But yeah, I enjoy this quite a bit. And not to mention, it's kind of cool too, because, you know, my nephew, my niece, everybody that I know in my family, or at least the little kids, they tend to watch me on here, which is cool. So they get the show. So, hey kids, I see you guys. But I enjoy it. Plus, like I said, I don't get out much, so if I get new people on here, you know, it's all fun to say hey. Anyway, so the Revenant, let's get back to the game. The Revenant, from what I learned, uses spirits or of heroes past or something, like dead guys, to help them achieve their goals and fight and stuff. So that's kind of cool too. So the way I'm looking at doing this, because I don't really want to play Mesmer, is kind of cool because they use illusions and stuff, but it just doesn't, I don't know. I'm iffy about playing it. I feel like if I did another light class, I would just go back and do Necromancer again, and I'd learn how to do that. So Necromancer is also fairly easy to learn, so new players are usually recommended to play either a Guardian, a Ranger, or the Necromancer. You can also see down here their complexity by these 3 dots. It lets you know how hard certain classes are to play. Honestly, engineer is not even that hard. They have it as 3. It's essentially you pick a kit, because you get these tool kits, and you can either yeah, no, that's why another reason why I'm trying to like ease out on my cussing, because I know my kids are watching this and stuff, my little kids in my family. So plus I kind of want to appeal a little bit to some family audience type stuff here and there, but not on the grounds of like I'm Barney or something like that. That sure shit ain't happening. So just saying. But I want to be at least somewhat ad friendly, so whenever, if ever that happens and I'm able to get ad revenue or something down the road, because I'm trying to look to the future of this channel and how I want to go about this, you know, that's what we're doing here. So anyway, so the engineer, you got these kits. You can do like a flamethrower, grenades, mines, bombs. It's pretty interesting. You pretty much pick a kit or 2 to go with your rotation, and then you just kind of weave in and out of those. So it's not as hard, but I am personally myself, you can run these things called low intensity builds, so your rotations aren't like you playing the piano on your keyboard, because I can't do that always. I get stuck in a little tongue-tied with my hands where I'm trying to do certain keybinds and I can't do it. And I have my keybinds different compared to what normal people would use. Typically, like, their abilities are 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have that. I have mine, you'll see in the game, I have mine set up different just because it's easier for me to hit those keys than it is 1, 2, 3, 4 half the time and remember my positioning. That also is coming from World of Warcraft, because I would have certain abilities easier to do than how I had it. So either way, now we didn't show off the female humans, so let's show them off real quick and then we'll get into it. So very pretty ladies. She just looks like she'll steal your heart, but she'll also cut it out and make a gremlin with it or whatever. Okay, and then you have the Norn, which are my favorite race, because these are big hulking warrior. They're Vikings essentially. They're the Norseland Danish looking race of this game, so they're essentially the Viking race. Even though Viking is a culture, they're the Viking culture race. There you go. I'll give you that. And you got the girls here. My wife had made a Norn. She is a ranger in her game, so I think that's cool. That's another thing too, because it's like, if my wife does decide to actually play this seriously with me or anything, you know, I don't want us to be the same kind of stuff, even though again, there are these elite specializations, so you can be a ranger, but you don't have to be the same ranger as that person. And even if you are both rangers and you don't do the elite stuff, there's other builds that you can do and you're still different in that aspect. So you could be a more melee focused ranger than you, or the other ones are more of a range focus. So I don't know. Anyway, so I think let's go ahead and do this. Let's get into this, because stream's been going on for 47 minutes, it looks like, and I have done nothing but talk about the game and my life and everything, which, you know, I do. These Friday night streams are essentially like a town hall, but I talk too much. So let's get into the game and let's choose our race. So what we're gonna do, maybe I should use a 20-sided die. So 20-sided die. How should we split this up? So we'll just see who rolls the highest, okay? We'll do it like that. So rolling for Char. This is how we're gonna do this. I got a 19 for Char. Look at that. Okay, next one is the human. Got a 6 for a human, so human loses. Now for the Norn. It is a 12, so that means we're making a Char, which is fine. I originally made a Char warrior, but it just didn't click, and I didn't want to be a Char warrior. I think for what we're about to make, because I already have a guardian, so it's between warrior and revenant. And if it is a warrior again, so be it. I don't care. We'll play warrior. If I don't like it, I can delete it later. Ain't no biggie to me. So, rolling for warrior. Oh, warrior got a 3. Rolling for revenant, which I haven't played yet, so that would be fun. A 3. So we got to roll again. So rolling for warrior again. A natural 1. All right. Rolling for revenant. Revenant got an 11. Between all 9. For all of this? But I don't want to. We're doing heavy armor. I don't want to be the other ones. This may be a potential keep it character, you know? Lame. Whatever. I mean, if I got another engineer, okay, I will do it for you, but I'm still probably going to do Revenant, but we'll see. So we'll do Guardian, even though I already have a Guardian. I don't want to make another one, but okay. Hold on, because I need a notepad. Hold on. So we had Warrior had a 1. You're not going to see this, so I'm just like writing this down. So Revenant had, I'll do RE for Revenant, had 11. So Guardian will have a 10. Engineer has, and the only reason I'm not showing is because I just don't have like a window view, and I'm not trying to set up more stuff on the screen than is needed, because they kind of, for some reason, like game mode and display mode and all that stuff, they like to fight each other for dominance on what wants to do it. So all right, Engineer got a 10. So right now Revenant is still in the lead. All right, let's take a look at Thief. That didn't do good. Hold on. Thief got a 6. Ranger. Shit, Ranger got a 16. All right, Mesmer. Mesmer got a 5. Necro. Necro got an 18. Nice. And then Ellie for Elementalist. Elementalist got a 15. So, by all accounts, the winner of this is the Necro. If we wanted to do a Necromancer. So just for Driz, fine. And just for stream, fine. We'll do a necromancer tonight. All right, so let's set them up. I don't want them to be too big because jump puzzles and stuff, so we'll make him about there. Eventually, I would like to do some chat event stuff like this. So, you know, like we go in, we make a character, we do it all by rolls or chance or whatever. All right. To be honest, I don't really care. So we're just going to randomize until something looks cool. We will adjust height though, because, you know, that didn't look too bad. What do you think? Or should I roll it some more? Randomize. That looks stupid. Nope. Oh, heck nope. Double nope. I could see that one. Kind of like that one more, though. That looks pretty badass. All right, we're going with this one. Okay, so now, a necromancer's closest companion is death. In acknowledgement of this, I mark my face with the symbol of a trickster demon, skull, or the ghostly wraith. Dude, that looks sick. I don't know why that looks so cool. The wraith looks cool too, though. I like that. I don't really... This one looks kind of cool, but I don't know. So the trickster demon... Demons from the mist find ways to enter our world to tear it apart. I too am a destructive force, and all shall fear me. I respect the traditions of necromancers that have gone before me. I mark my face with the symbol of a skull to remind me that even the greatest die eventually. And a wraith is a creature of energy, and its cunning helps elude its enemies. What you cannot see can kill you. The skull? Yeah, I think the skull looks the best. This one looks cool, though. This one makes me think of The Crow. If you don't know what The Crow is, please go and watch that movie. Driz, I know you know what Crow is. I don't know. This just looks too demonic for my taste. Yeah, I think we'll go with the skull. That looks cool. Trouble may follow me, but I use my dignity. I am dignified even when up to my ears in mud. It's what makes people respect me. A serious, thoughtful demeanor is route to success. Or my charm. I'm charming. No one can resist me when I'm at my best. I know just what to say to lighten the mood or bolster courage. Or ferocity. I am ferocious. Threatening violence gets me further than anything else. I'm a natural, though I do try to use my powers of intimidation for good. Let's be a... I don't know. We'll do a roll for this one. So, charm. Gets a 9. Dignity. Has an 8. Ferocity. 18. Ferocity wins. I am proud to be a Blood Legion soldier. So I'm Blood Legion. I charge straight into the battle. The Blood Legion pushes to the front line in any combat. We're powerful and bold, and no one can match our prowess on the field. An Ash Legion soldier. I am Ash Legion. I am cunning to overcome, or I use cunning to overcome my enemies. The Ash Legion teaches stealth and subterfuge. We end battles before they begin with infiltration, information gathering, and precision strikes. Or Iron Legion. I march to the boom of war machines. The Iron Legion has ignited our industrial revolution. We perfected metalwork, cannons, and most importantly, guns. What suits a necromancer more? I'm gonna say probably the Blood Legion, but the Ash Legion sounds like it too, even though he doesn't use like stealth or anything. But I could see like a necromancer using like, you know, like poisons or something like that or whatever. Ghostly spirits to subdue his enemies. Watch me end up keeping this character. I'm gonna laugh if this actually became like my main later down the road. Since I did start playing this game as a necro at one point. I don't know, what do you think? Blood Legion or Ash? Or should I roll the dice and let the dice decide? Because this is what's gonna like do our character story. So Ash, just for funsies, let's see. Blood Legion 17, Ash 13. Dice, well, Blood Legion wins. I would die for my warband, especially blank, my sparring partner. So we have Maverick, Uriel, none of these are necromancers, so you'll lose that one by the power of the dice. This one we're also gonna do dice. So the first one, Maverick. Whoops. Ooh, Maverick got a 3. So not Maverick. Uriel. Uriel got a 2, so definitely not Uriel. Maverick's in the lead. Shit. Klosper got another 3. So between these two, just to see who wins that. It was a 13 for him, and then for Maverick, a 4. So this one's in the lead now. Still with a 3 though, I just wanted to tie break. This one gets a 5, so now this one's in the lead. And Reva. Reva is a 4, so out of all of it, Dinky wins. And I like that name, Dinky. They tell me the soldier that sired me is a loyal soldier, a sorceress shaman, or an honorless gladium. So this is our father. So one thing about the Char is when they have babies, they drop them off at this, like, I don't know if it's a chasm or what. I'm still looking up the lore on this game, so I'm still learning. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. So let's do this. So the first one, I like the dice rolls right now. This is fun. Dice 20. I don't know, got to beat a 20. The other one didn't, and the last one got a 20, so it's between this one and this one. So we're rolling for the loyal soldier again, 13, and the honorless gladium, 18. Honorless gladium. I guess that suits a necromancer. All right, now we got to come up with a name. I don't know. Garth Brooks. No, I'm not doing that. What about that? Gareth Bloodfang. Does that sound cool or nah? We can't randomize it either, which kind of sucks. Oh, I know. Azrael Phoenix. We'll use Azrael. But I'm keeping Bloodfang. I don't know why. I like Bloodfang. Azrael Bloodfang. Welcome to the Guild Wars, Azrael Bloodfang. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I like Azrael. We'll keep that. I know Phoenix. I know that part is with it, but I still like the name Azrael. Let's kind of let this play for a second. I don't have the music in the game on right now, so whoops. I guess we could turn this back. I'll just turn this down. I think the music's fitting for right now. He looks badass. Although the pants kind of throw it off a little bit, which is kind of funny. A little gestury, but it doesn't matter because we get new clothes eventually anyway, so. Oh, whew. That was a burp in the nose. Oh, cool. My chest of loyalty. I'm gonna do the laurels. Oh, nice. That's cool. Got my benefits. Now, I also have 2 level 80 boosts. Let me turn the music back up. Is that too loud? Is that better? Okay, cool. Look, they got a crab. Like crab scorpion looking thing. So, this is one thing I do like about the char though. So when they run or whatever or walk, they do like this, which is pretty neat. And then if we just walk, you know, it's just like this. So it's kind of cool. So we do have camera control. Now, one thing that is cool about this game is they have this. So they have an action camera, which is pretty neat. So one thing I do want to try and test out is kind of the way this works. So let's take a look. I want to kind of get like a over the shoulder type view when it comes to this. I've been wanting to do this. I just haven't done it yet because like third person seems to actually be kind of better. So let's see. So if we do like this, kind of has like a third person over the shoulder type deal. Let's move it just a little bit more. Yeah, that'll be better. So I can turn that on and off, but you have the action camera, so you can like kind of play it like an actual action combat game or something, which is pretty neat. Or you can play it like your normal tab target MMO style. So just in time, soldier. The Ghost Army's been bashing that gate for weeks. They finally broken through. Fight your way to the front and report to the Centurion Kier's knife for order. For my orders. I have to defeat the ghosts. Now, when you do it this way, your mouse button becomes your auto or your attack button. So why am I not attacking them? Well, that's a little wonky. I'm like not attacking. Okay, action camera's being funky, so I'll have to try that out later. I'm used to tab target anyway, so. Dude, the parasites in Resident Evil 4 are great. I think the randomizer actually made a pretty cool looking character. Let's turn up the volume a little bit just so we have more stuff coming through a little bit over the music, just because. So that should be better. Got another necromancer behind us there. So we need to get to the crypt gate. So we need to go this way. You also have a heal ability, so this is really neat too in this game. Eat butt. So we gotta get to the cryptic gate here. Kill them. We kill them all. Oh God. The bad guy in Kung Fu Panda? That's who that one is, right? The bad guy? That's what I thought. Look at our boy. Look at this guy. He looks cool as shit. That dude's name is Loser Dude. That's hilarious. Now this is one thing too. So if you notice, I'm at a distance. I'm not even close to her, but I'm being able to hit her. So the axe itself acts as a range weapon too, which is kind of cool. So it's not really just melee range. We can attack at a distance. Eat my axe. My death shrouds you, fool. Cutscene. Now this is kind of like the tutorial area. So basically when you make a character and get in the game, you essentially are doing a big tutorial mission in the beginning. Because as soon as we leave here, I am not as powerful as I'm brought out to be at the moment. Uh-oh. Whoa. Now I do like to zoom out quite a bit because I like to see if I need to dodge or something. This game does give you iframes, which is pretty cool. Ah. Woohoo. Eat my axe. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Maybe we should have named him Tim. Hi, Bubba. Yes, you can play on your tablet now. Go play. Gotta get comfortable here in the chair. I like how they talk. Ugh. Should have named him Tim Bunny. That'd have been funny. And we got a new ability. So the character guide. This is something that's actually very important to do. If you do this stuff, you will get a buttload of experience. And then you also have daily stuff to do. So today daily, complete any 3 PvE, World versus World, or PvP daily achievements. So we can look through here and you can do like some of the daily stuff. So like this one, view a vista in one of the following Krita maps: Queensdale, Keswick Hills, Grenadian Forest, Harathi Highlands, or Harathi Hinterlands, Blood Tie Coast, and the likes. So I have not actually gotten into doing dailies and stuff yet because again, I'm still kind of picking a character that I want to pursue and do this with. I want to make a character that I'm going to get really into the crafting part of stuff, doing the story, getting into the expansions that I haven't even touched yet, and possibly getting into what they call fractals, which are like the dungeons and stuff, similar to what WoW has Mythic Plus dungeons. So that's fractals in this game. Apparently there is a raiding scene in this game, but not as much as there are for fractal stuff. So I don't know. I'm still learning about the in-game stuff, so. Call me Tim. Where's the monster? That's it right there. Look at his fangs. His teeth. Oh, and we leveled up. So we get our level up rewards, which will pop up here. We click on that and then we can see what we have unlocked or what we get. And then it also lets you know upcoming rewards coming as you go. So you have something to look forward to, which is pretty cool. You have, we have a Sylvari Guardian here. And then we have these waypoints and stuff, which are pretty neat. So when you unlock waypoints, they go across the map. So there's one here. You can teleport to them. So like it's 5 coins to teleport to this one, or 5 bronze. We're not teleporting because we're right next to it. Why would we do that? Now, in this area, this is our starting area, but just kind of look the vastness of the map in this game. I'm pretty much just taking this stream to show off this game that I've gotten into. And it's a beautiful game, and I wish more people... I don't know, it's a double-edged sword with that, because the more people you get in the game, the more I'm like, oh no, the company might go sour with stuff. Who knows? But it would be nice as far as like to see this game be more well known, because I think it's like the marketing team doesn't do a good job. But this is our starting area. If we wanted to, we could go over here to this area and do the Norn starting area if we wanted to, or the Sylvaris. Their area is over here. We could do them. Or we can go over here to the Azura lands. So it's kind of neat. You can go wherever you want, really. Over here is the humans, village of Shaymore. And then you have the DLC areas or the expansion areas, which are all these 80 plus areas and stuff, which I haven't gotten to do any of those yet. So I have no idea what to look forward to. I know it's cool stuff that I have to look forward to, but now this game doesn't also give out quests in the normal manner where you go up to somebody with a question mark above their head and you're like, hey, what do you want me to do? Go kill 5 pigs and bring me their asses. You know, we're not collecting those or doing that kind of stuff. So, and here we have these hearts. These hearts squish spiders in their eggs, clean up webs, flatten worm mounds, and fill troughs with hay. We can do any of those things, level up or get the completion for the heart. And then the person that has a heart over their head, which if we go and look at this person here, you also get mounts at level 1. Didn't used to be that way from what I understand, but that's only if you have the expansions. If you do not own the game and you're playing on a free-to-play account, you will unlock the Raptor at level 10, and you'll get a 10-hour trial. And you can use that trial to run around and do stuff with that mount at that point. So we talking here, Blastic, can you help me out with, or hey you, help me out, will ya? I need you to swipe away webs, stomp egg sacs, fill in wormholes, and fill troughs with hay. Yeah, okay, I guess I can do that. So we're gonna run around and do that. That's our quest in this game. Oh no, and something popped up. So now we can do this. We can use our new ability too. I do like this ability though with the Necromancer. Again, I enjoyed my Necromancer. I didn't like how he looked and I got kind of bored. But I also didn't give it a real shot. So like I said, the way this character looks, I might keep this character. I'm thinking of deleting my Elementalist though. Now I can spend real money and get a new character slot, and then I don't have to delete anybody. So, but you know, I'm not trying to spend money in that right now. If I do spend money in this game, which I will show the cash shop here in a minute. Let's take a look at that real quick. So up here you have the Black Lion Trading Company. This is their cash shop. You also have this tab right here, which is the trading post, which is where I would sell my in-game stuff. So like this, we have a hatchet now. We can actually sell this hatchet if we want. Sell at a trading post. And boom, we can sell that instantly for 4 bronze. When if we sold it to a regular vendor in the game, it would only give us 1 bronze. So you always want to come into your inventory, double check. You can click on them too, and it'll tell you right here in this little window if you can sell it or not. If you can't sell it, either scrap it, and if you can't scrap it, just outright destroy it. You can try and go and look to sell it at a vendor, but I don't know if it works or not. Either way, all of the cash shop item stuff are cosmetic. The only things that aren't cosmetic are the utility stuff here. So like you can get these items which give you a unlimited tools. So like this, you have tools in the game to harvest, mine, and chop trees down, but they expire. So you use them and use them, they break or whatever, and you just, that's how many times you have gathered stuff, you will lose that many times tools. So if I have 5 axes, I go harvest 5 trees, I lose 5 axes. That's how it works. You can pay to buy gems. So you can come here. This is their monetization in this game. So you can buy gems at these costs. So if I wanted that one, that was 27. So I'd have to spend $35 to get these infinite tools. Now, one cool thing is they do go on sale from time to time. So you might be able to get it for cheaper. So, and you can also, on this tab, we can exchange gold that we earn in game. So I have 2 gold right now. If I want, like if I had 5 gems, I could buy 1 gold. So you do have that kind of a pay to win type thing, which, you know, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Black Desert Online, I think, is way worse. But yeah, you can come here and you can buy gems for gold. So if I had 680 gold, in-game gold, 87 silver, 27 bronze or copper or whatever, I could buy 2,000 gems with that. So you can exchange, if you want a gold farm and stuff, you can exchange that stuff for gems and then still go into the gem store here and buy stuff from there. You really don't actually have to spend real life money on this game unless you want to, you know? So it works. Well, that's kind of cool. I like it better compared to some of the others. So like here on promotions, you can see sales, and sometimes you can get for free stuff. So that's kind of neat. Like I said, I got a free makeover kit before. You see like this Godslayer bow pack. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? But it's all cosmetic. So there is some things you can get in game costume wise and stuff. And you also unlock skins as well. So like here, I could spend, how much was it? So this is 640. It's 800 normally. So $10 gets you a new character slot, which I think is kind of pricey. So that's not too bad though for what they have it right now. But yeah, you can come here and buy stuff, get skins for your weapons, buy mount skins. Now, as far as I know, you don't buy the mounts themselves on here. It's all skins. You have to go in game and actually unlock those mounts. So keep that in mind too. So yeah, that's the monetization in this game, which is fairly not that bad. Compared to some other games, I think it's actually quite a lot better. So all right. So we finished the quest. We also leveled up. Another thing I forgot to point out. So, where is one? These little squares. These are called points of interest. Now, each map, you see you have world completion. You have all this stuff in the world to capture, right? So running around, grabbing all that stuff. In this area itself of Plains of Ashenfur, there are 18 heart quests, 18 waypoints to collect, 17 points of interest to see, 6 hero challenges to do, and 10 vistas to look at. If you complete those things, you actually unlock a chest with some big goodies. That guy's a ranger, so I want to say this ranger is already level 80 because it looks like they have hero points. That's what these little symbols are. It won't actually tell me their level, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, now if you buy the game and you get the expansions and all that stuff, you get to unlock the mount and use it all the time. And you only get the raptor in the beginning. You've got to go through and do the other stuff. I like to see what everybody is. You have to go through and unlock the other mounts. So Flame Legion waves defeated, 7 of 8. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, that's cool. So Guardians, you know, they buff, which is pretty cool. Now, as necromancers, we also get buffs or boons in this game. And then again, we are more, I think, power and condition or something. I don't know. I think of it as like a warlock, but to be honest, I kind of see it. What's a good comparison as far as for WoW goes? I don't know. It's like a warlock and a shaman had a baby, in a way. Like, you don't necessarily get the tomes or the what do you call them? Totems, like a shaman does. But I feel like some of the moves are very shaman-esque. So that's the thing, like, this is what kind of bored me a little bit, at least with the axe. Because it's essentially, okay, auto attack, throw your axe in to do this, and they die. So for me, it's E. I think for everybody else, it's 2. So you can do this move, make them weak, and then you just kill them. Necromancers are very, very powerful in this game, so. Yeah, and occultists, some like that. I'm just trying to compare it to like very popular games that people play, like World of Warcraft and stuff. So I'm trying to think of the terminology for that. Like Final Fantasy 14, I don't know what this would be besides maybe similar to Summoner, but not exactly. I don't know. That's why I like this game, is they got good takes on some of the fantasies that you can do. Compared to like some of the other games, I actually enjoy the engineer class. I have a lot of fun. Although I am sitting here kind of dancing on my keyboard sometimes, trying to see what to play, what would be good right now. I don't have like a solid rotation yet for any of the classes I play, except for push buttons and hope they work. Warhammer Online, if it wasn't a dead game, I would definitely check it out, but it is a dead game. Which is sad, because like I really feel if a company really wanted to be like the WoW killer or something, which honestly WoW is like a cockroach right now. They don't die. Their crappy ass release with Shadowlands and all the bullshit that happened with within the company itself, and they're still kicking. So it's like, I don't know. All right, let's try this action camera again, because I want to see if I can get this to work right. Because this is how it's supposed to go, so. I don't know if I've just got it at a weird angle, so the offset is wrong. Because I feel like you must have an enemy targeted. Let me check something here. I feel like there's a setting that I need to have activated, and I don't. And that's what's causing it to not work right. Is it in combat? Maybe it's auto attacking or auto targeting. Maybe that's what it is. We'll test it out in a minute. So, just kind of look here. Let's look at our loot so far. So we got a bag so we can get more space. Now, quick little tip. If you go into your options on your bags, you can do show bags and you can see it separated into whatever. I like to hide bags so it's just one lump sum of inventory space. So we've unlocked boots, so now we can get into here. So we are light armor, so we can't use any of this other stuff. Now, the things you get from this armor boxes, you can't sell them, and you can't break them down either. So get what you need, and if you get any duplicates, get rid of them. So we're gonna wear those. Put those on. And now we look like someone from the desert. Which works, because I guess we are out in the desert land. One thing too that we can do, which is pretty neat. So if we come over here to wardrobe, we can dye these. I can actually change how I look too. The problem is it costs these things called transmutation charges, which I don't want to activate right now, but we can change the way we look, which is pretty neat. I actually do have this unlocked, so I can have, like, I was working on unlocking these, this armor set, but yeah, I don't want to do that. We're not going to, because I don't want to spend my transmutation shards. I'm saving those for when I actually have an outfit I want to do. The other thing is dyes. So if we don't like this, for example, we can change the colors and we can make them whatever we want to be. So like, I don't like that. We can actually remove the dye that's on there. And now I have blue, which I think looks cooler. So just something to think about, which is kind of cool. So look, now it doesn't look as dumb, and we add a little color to our life. And it didn't cost us any transmutation shards, I think, because we were removing a dye. If we are adding a dye to the clothes, it does cost one of those charges. Yeah, I'll see you in a second then. And yes, Blizzard is kind of a piece of shit right now. I'm not a fan of Blizzard at the moment. They're pushing a lot of stuff on people that I think is dumb. They also are not a very good company anymore. Very money grubby. Can I like not attack this thing? Oh, there we go. Aha! Fool! Boy, I'm having a lot of fun with this compared to how I used to be when I first played Necromancer. It's just an easy skill. It's just like ulta kill. Again, I'm gonna Lapras if this ends up being the main that I pick. Like, I like it so much. I mean, you can buy, again, there are like outfits that you can get that look like heavy armor. So, plus from what I understand, Power Reaper is like really strong right now, which is a specialization of the Necromancer class. All right, and we finished this quest, so now we can move on from here. So I've been kind of skipping through this, but it just says, thanks for the help. I just want to say thanks for the help with clearing the wrecking yard between battling ghosts and the other stuff. Seems like there's no time left for simple upkeep, state, and maintenance. The wrecking yard has fallen into a sad state lately, but it is vital to supplying the Iron Legion with enough metal to feed into the smelter, and without those raw materials they couldn't continue to produce war. So yeah, we're gonna have auto targeting on because it seems to work better. Roderick, come alive, Roderick. So when that little box that I just hit yes on appears, oh look, we actually spawned into an event. We can use that to our advantage to get more experience. So now we have an experience buff for 9 minutes, so, or 10 minutes. I just wasted some seconds though. 10%, karma gain increased by 5%, and our movement speed is also increased by 15%. So that's nice. We got mighty leggings, which I think, yeah, we already got, so I'm not going to worry about those. We'll destroy that. And the other cool thing that I didn't do earlier, but I meant to, so we can hide this if we don't want our face to be seen with that. I actually kind of like it, so I'm gonna keep it on. We still need to get a new top, but the gloves. So this game also lets you choose which stats you want to add to your equipment, which is really cool. So if it is available, you can do this depending on the equipment. When you get to the point at the end where you unlock, I believe it's the legendary stuff, where you have to craft your gear. So that's what I was saying earlier. I totally skipped over it. Crafting your gear. In order to get the best in slot crap for your character in this game, you need to craft it. Crafting actually has a purpose in this game. Unlike World of Warcraft and some of these other ones, Final Fantasy I think has a purpose, but I don't know if it's as much as this. Guild Wars 2 actually makes it to where crafting your gear is important, which is awesome. However, a lot of the stuff that you have to get to craft it is apparently time gated in some ways. So that's not that great. But I guess it helps out with as far as the farming stuff, and if you do enough raid stuff to get materials or whatnot. There are guides on YouTube all across. I would just, if you feel like looking them up, look them up. See how they are, and that should work. But I do think it's really cool that I actually I like crafting in games. I always have. I add it to my role play and my immersion in the game when I play it, so that's neat. For leveling, it's mostly recommended to get anything with power, pretty much. Power vitality is pretty good because that will increase your health and increase your power, which your power is your flat damage attack. So I pretty much go for vigorous on everything unless I specifically want to go for something like honed, which is crit damage. So let's go through the stats real quick. Again, this stream, consider it an introduction to Guild Wars 2. Here we go. So we have power, which is our flat attack. We want to make sure we have good power. And if you're running like a power build, that's your primary stat for the most part. Berserker skills goes power, ferocity, and precision. Precision is your critical hit chance. Ferocity is your critical hit damage. Vitality is health. Toughness is your armor. And your condition damage is your damage over time. So if you have high condition damage, anything that has a bleed or a burn or something like this gives vulnerability, so it increases the damage being done to the person as we're playing this attack. Now we've also unlocked our ability called Death Shroud. So what this does is it turns us to a spectral form. We gain new skills to use, and it turns our life force into health. So we'll play around with that in a minute. So I'm trying to get all that I need. So We'll do the hunters this time so we get a little bit of precision, we got a little bit of ferocity, and we got a little bit of health. I'm gonna probably on the chest piece do more health. So welcome back, Drizzy Poo. We can't do it for the axe, so it looks like we can't choose our stats for the axe, so we're left with whatever it is. So what we want to do, and I might just for the crap of it, because I've never actually done it yet, and I've been playing this game for a couple months now. 2 months, I would say. It's not like a literal couple months. Yeah, I would think it'd be kind of cool to check out PvP, because I have not checked out PvP yet. All right, so we've got our skills. We've got, oh yeah, that warriors. I forgot to say too. So we actually can use our mount to attack things, which is pretty neat. Oh, let's go do that real quick. Let's do a vista. That's one thing. Okay, so I've never actually been diagnosed with ADHD or anything. I don't know, contradiction things from my parents. One says I was tested for that, one says I wasn't. I don't know. I'll know the truth. I don't really care. If anything, I have developed it greatly in my life now. But yeah, I think it's funny how this is what vistas do. It gives you a nice little cinematic view of stuff. I think I have it, but this game definitely messes with my ADHD, because it's like I'm just like, let's go do this. Oh, a bird, let's go over there. Oh, point of interest. Oh, a vista. Look, we leveled up too. Cool. I think what it is now that I have like the offset going on, I'm gonna have to look online to see, like, because I forgot that I have it offset right now, so my straight is not exactly straight the way I have it, if I'm saying that right, because I changed the way the camera is. So cool. Like, some of the mounts in this game are beautiful, so beautiful. Anyway, this is where we learn how to dodge in our beginning area. So if you don't, you get hurt. So you got to dodge it. This game acts like Dark Souls in the way that you get iframes and you can dodge straight in. And dodging also helps in combat because you'll avoid attacks. So we can go like this. Now, over here, we want to clean up tar pools. We want to protect the fisher folk from the drakes and fix broken traps around the lake. So we got a broken cage here. Let's fix this up. Oh, there's a drake. So we'll have to test this out. So using the action camera now. So we have like that. Action camera in this game is actually really fun. I'm very used to not using it though. Especially when it comes to like cursor, you can have an interact button. And I probably should set that up more to where this game plays that way. But I'm lazy. And certain keys I use, like if I made an interact button, I'd make it F, but F is like my super ability as well, so I don't know. I'd have to play around with that if I wanted to change it up. And so he's got a focus, this loser dude from the beginning. But yeah. I'm still kind of wanting to play a heavy armor class though, but that's what I'm saying. I might end up deleting my elementalist and just keeping this guy. Holy crap. Woot woot. Look at that guy. Dragon Hunter, yeah. That's what I'm thinking of turning my Guardian into, is a Dragon Hunter. Either that or a Firebrand. Apparently unlock Firebrand first is what they say, and then you can do the other specs. So for Guardian, their elite spec of Firebrand is apparently the most sought after in groups because of what they can do and the roles they can cover. So kind of interesting. We also have unlocked a staff that we can use, and we have a new bag. Look at that. So we already have gloves, so we don't need gloves. We do need a helmet. We haven't unlocked that yet, so we'll get our helmet. We'll delete the other one. And a chest piece. So now we can get our new chest piece and delete that one. So now we have all the beginner level up stuff, I believe. I'm going to keep this. I always end up keeping these just for the novelty of it. But I end up selling the other stuff or just getting rid of. So like this, we can sell this. Trading post. See, if we sell to a vendor and sell it, it's 5 bronze or 5 copper. We sell it here at the trading post, we're going to instantly get 34. We can list it for higher, but no one ever buys it half the time. So I just sell instantly. We can also press this button, and as you see, it just deposited a bunch of crafting materials into my bank automatically, which is nice. And we're going to play around with a new weapon. So this has power, which I want to use that better. So we're going to equip this. And now, did you notice something? The skills changed. So in this game, your skills are not determined just by your class alone. It's also determined by your weapon. Wow, we look kind of silly. That's funny. But that's how the armor goes in this game. You look, in the earlier levels, you always look super silly, so. So now we have Neurotic Grasp, which sends out a grasping hand that damages foes in a line and grants you life force, which is this thing right here. Mark of Blood. Inscribe a mark that bleeds a foe when they trigger it and grants regeneration to allies. So this is gives a boon to us in the regeneration part, so we can heal I can use it to heal us in a way if I was in the group, and it gives bleeding to the target, which is pretty interesting. You didn't miss much, just me talking. Now we unlock the ability Chillblains. So this inscribe a marks that inflicts chill and poison onto foes when triggered. So what I'm equating these to, these marks, are essentially, if you ever played Skyrim, they're like the elemental runes you can place on the ground, and then when they walk over it, it goes boom. Essentially, that's what this is. So let's practice on this rock drake here. So if we have our weapon, we'll take it out here. Now, if we go into action camera, again, I can use this to auto attack. And that's what the new thing is. If we do the audio attack over here, you can see I put a mark down. Now, the way I have it set up, if I hold the button, I can see the marker and then place it, rather than pressing the button, looking for a mark, clicking it or whatever and doing it there. You can place that there, and that does that. If you need to know the setting for that, I believe it's in gameplay. Fast with range indicator. This is what I use. So ground targeting. Because if not, you can do instant, but you don't see where it goes. And then you can do normal, which is press the button, pick a spot, and then press it again or whatever. Fast with range indicator is so much better. So you can come over here, place this on the ground, Now I messed up. What's this do? That damages enemies and transfers your conditions to them when triggered. So if we were bleeding or poisoned or something, we could essentially take those conditions. Let's see. Attack me. Let's see if I can get a condition to pop up. I don't know if it'll work or not. Or even if they even do conditions to me. I'm really not sure. Nah, nothing's happening, so we'll just do that. Okay, so that's kind of the fun thing you can do with a staff. Oh, one thing I do recommend, if you are going to sell anything to anybody, sell your junk. You don't need it. Trophies and stuff, sell those, and that's about it. Armor and everything else, if you can sell it on the trade post or whatever, do it there. So like this, we can't do anything with that, we can't do anything with that, we can't do anything with that, so I don't mind selling this to him for 1 coin. It's our beginning stuff, so we don't need it anyway. But like this precision staff, we'll sell that. Oh, it won't let us. Oh, well then, what about this? Nope, can't sell that either. And of course that's going into my bank when I get it to a bank. So we'll just sell those then. Like I said, if you can, I'm gonna keep the hatchet for now though, because I might use it again. We'll probably get a better hatchet as we level, but I'm just messing around with the staff right now. So now we want to go and help Latera Painstorm fight the Flame Legion. So we're gonna come over here, kill Flame Legion, and destroy their turrets, power sources, and magical devices. Boy, the music really picked up, didn't it? Woo! So let's use the action camera some more just to kind of show it off. Now you do have to hold down your left mouse button. All right, so it's not working, so we're going to disable that. Then we can come over here. I do have Alt. Left Alt is my trigger for it, so if I want to turn it off, I can. We can go back to normal. Yeah, I saw the tar. Whoa. Now, if you don't want to, you can, so, okay. If you look at my ability here, you can see that it has a arrow kind of border. If you look at it, like it's got arrows on the border, that means it's on auto attack to continuously shoot auto attacks. If I hold control and my mouse too, that'll turn it off. And now if I want to do it, I have to keep pressing Q, or 1 if it's your number 1. I have to keep pressing it. I like to have the audio attack just so, because I don't want to have to keep pressing that one all the time. Just like in other games, your auto attack or your main attack should just continuously fire. I feel like you get the most damage that way. Do action cam. Now if you're an action cam, I gotta hold the mouse button down. I don't know if it changes or not, because it looks like it did, but I don't know if it did or not, to be quite honest. I have to check it again. Got an elementalist right here. Now there is an event going on, which is cool. So see, I can turn it on and off. I can use it to put my abilities. And I have a button for the auto collect, so I don't have to turn it off when I want to collect stuff. I do have to turn it off when I need my cursor to click on other things, like reviving this guy. So like getting this cage, I have to do that. And then I can just pop it back on. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But for those that have like disabilities and are using like controllers and stuff, this game allows you to play. which is pretty cool. Because you can set up a controller, I believe. Because some people actually play on controller and they'll have like their, especially through Steam. Because this game is available on Steam. However, I do recommend going to the actual Guild Wars 2 website and getting it there. Just because I feel like if you want to play this and Steam is down, or, you know, God forbid Steam disappears, you won't have access to your game anymore, which would, as far as I know, I mean, Steam is a launcher and we launch all our games through Steam. I would hope in the event that Steam disappears that we're able to get our games and still be able to play them, and not have to launch it through Steam. So I don't know. There might be a hack about that, but I'm not even sure if there is or not. Net turret. So tar elementals. Gotta kill these guys. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay. Kind of changed the music a little bit there. Oops, wrong button again. So we've completed some events, so we're getting this, and we get a buttload of experience for doing so. So you saw like how much that just went up. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you notice, this person over here was gliding. So that is something you can get later on in one of the DLCs. But I don't have that right now on my character, sadly, because I haven't gotten to him yet. Because I keep flip-flopping. I keep flip-flopping so much because I don't really know what I want to play in this game half the time. Because there's so many options, and like you see here, like just this character alone, we have all these abilities, and if we change our weapon, we get new abilities. So there's so many ways to play, which is interesting. So it looks like we have a point of interest up north, or at least not north, but up this way. Let's go check it out and see if we can unlock it or see it. Is it this? It's this, isn't it? I like how the char run and stuff though. That's so cool. So we definitely hit that 2-hour mark, but because I was talking for so long, we're gonna go 30 more minutes. I want to try and get this dude level 10 before we get off. Now, these guys with the kaleidoscope or telescope, whatever you want to call it, they're scouts. They give us a clear view of what we can see on the map and unlock some of the areas that are covered in fog, so it's pretty neat. Now, before we actually come to this area, I did notice that we are missing this, and we need to go get it. So I'm gonna teleport, spend 8 coins to get, or 8 bronze to go and do it. Looks like we did level up again, so we're level 8. And we've unlocked a trident. Oh, we've unlocked our water gear. So that's something I hadn't shown off yet. I don't know if I'll be able to though in this area. So water gear is exactly how it sounds. You unlock the ability to fight underwater. You actually can fight in this game underwater, which is really cool. What is this? Frightened cows returned? Oh shoot. Hey cows. Get back in there. Yeehaw, cowboy. Was that a mesmer? Usually if they're in purple, no, it's a warrior. Okay. Aha! Here's a cow. Usually if I see pink or purple, I'm thinking mesmer. That's like their colors. Hey, cow! It is funny how like the char look on the mount though. Like they're huge. They're pretty big. All right, now we have a hero challenge. And this will grant us what are called hero points. So if we look, oh, we can't look yet. Darn it, we're not level 11. Hero points are what's needed to unlock new skills, new traits, because you can get traits this way. And then let's show off this. So now we're in Shroud mode. And this allows us to unlock way more new abilities. And we beat him. So just looking here. So now we have Life Blast. We have Dark Path, which sends out a claw and hits the foe. It inflicts bleeding, which is nice. Doom, inflict fear on your foe. You can do life transfer, damage nearby foes to steal their life force. And Tainted Shackles, which binds them and causes torment, it looks like. So it gives it like another DOT or dot. So that's something interesting that they can do. And the cool thing too, Death Shroud takes all of this and gives you health. So it is pretty nice. Necromancer is actually a pretty cool class in this game. And later on, you actually can summon minions and stuff, which is pretty neat. Whoa. You can fire cannons? Bam! Bam! Watch this. And that's done. So a lot of cool stuff you can do in Guild Wars. I do think it's a really underrated game as far as it being under the radar for some. Just because, you know, World of Warcraft and Elder Scrolls Online and all those games are a lot bigger. But, yeah. Rock Dog. That's interesting. So Dragon Hunter is actually a it's a elite spec of the Guardian, so I have to check that. I'm enjoying this. I didn't have this much fun as my Necromancer before. Kind of interesting. I'm having way more fun with this one than I was the other one. This song goes fucking hard. Alright, so we got the point of interest there. We pretty much cleared out this area. We still have this bottom part to go, so go away. Biting my ankles, little skirt. Little skrit. Little rat. So we'll go get this area real quick. And the leveling in this game too, like they really want you to explore. Exploring is very important in this game, which is really neat. I think that's cool that a game actually wants you to explore, wants you to look around. Compared to like some games, they don't do that. They just want you to get to the end so fast. Whoa. Oh, really? Ooh. Well, guess we got to quell them. Got another warrior here. Cool, and we leveled up. So we're level 9 now. So here are those things that I was telling about. So we can now use those. We can equip those, get those out of our inventory. Oh, cool, we got a spear. A steam spear. Interesting. What's this look like? Because I honestly don't have that yet. Ooh. That looks cool. Like a chainsaw on a stick. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this too, I guess. And this looks like the area that we were at in the beginning. So that's funny. So now we have this place unlocked. Spellbreaker, which is a elite spec of the warrior class. Just kind of look at him real quick. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like the fashion in this game. I just wish you didn't have to like pay real money to look extremely cool though. But you know, to each their own, I guess. You know, they got to make money somehow. They don't have a subscription fee. And I'd rather do that than the other way. So we're not level 11 yet, so we can't unlock our other abilities that I would like to. So I haven't got to experiment with that stuff just yet. But we are looking at the scepter, or the staff right now is doing some damage. Now, like Elder Scrolls Online, you do get the ability to swap weapons. So eventually we'll be able to swap weapons down here, I think. With the Necromancer, I still believe you're able to do that. I don't think that changes. Some characters, though, like the Engineer and the Elementalist, you cannot change weapons mid-game or mid-fight. Because you technically already have a bunch of weapons and stuff given your skills. Because with Elementalist, up here you'll have like earth, wind, fire, and water. And you can use that to change these abilities and what you do. Also dependent on your weapon as well, on what abilities those become. So. Uh-oh. Woo! Like, I don't want to be up in the fray sometimes, but especially with a staff. So we can use this. Boing. Ew. I don't know. I like the action camera, but I'm so used to this. Like, just, I might just keep using this this way. Look at that. 2 marks down and bam, dead. And Necromancer, I'm eating things up right now. Like, I want to use my boost on one of my characters. I just don't know what I want to boost. Because I want to get to level 80 naturally first on a character. And then I'll use a boost on a character that I feel I might know a little better. So, yeah, it just depends what I feel like using it on. Whoa! I do think that's one thing with the auto target. Because if I use the ability, it's just going to target whatever's closest. Wham! Uh-oh. I'm going to use fear on them. Yeah, because this gives fear. That gives poison, bleeding, and regen to us. I'm gonna have to test that out because it is a little different. I'm used to like Q and E being Q my basic attack and E being like my damage attack normally, like the best damage attack move. I think on this one it's a little different. So if we go this and then we do that, so Q1 and then maybe 3. Yeah, 3. Putrid Mark would be to use something different. This is something interesting to look at, you know. Now you see, like, that person has these minions right now. Bone Fiend, Blood Fiend. So they're doing what's called the minion mancing. So they can summon little minions to help them out. Okay, we already talked to this one. This is where we came out on that other end. And then we could use fear to kind of scare them away. I think that's what that's best for. So I think our attack with the staff would be basic attack and then this, Chillblains. So Q1 and then we could do E, I guess. Like finish it off. So that gives regeneration from there. So if I do it over here, we don't get the regen. So that's what I'm noticing. But if I do it here on us, then we will get regen if we were like losing health or something. Okay. That makes sense. It's another war, or that's a revenant. Whee! Whooping butt right now. Again, though, I like the way the char run. So, like, if we're done with this, like, he just uses his all fours. We're not all bipedal, which is cool. Yeah, I can see myself playing as the Necro, but do I want to main it is my question. Now, he already looks too cool and I like the name, so I'm not going to delete him. I think if I ended up deleting anybody, it's going to be the Elementalist, just because I don't see myself being able to play Elementalist good or whatever. Maybe for funsies. I wish you could do like World of Warcraft where you can make as many characters as you want. Like once you buy the game, I feel like you should be able to do that. That's one of those things where the pay for convenience sake stuff kind of sucks. Because if you want to make more characters, you've got to pay for it. And it's $10 just to get a new character, which is stupid. Jump puzzle. Whee! Whee! Either way, though, I'm not going to complain too much, just because given like Elder Scrolls Online, because I was going to mainly make that my MMO, but that's also gone down a path that I cannot follow. And Blizzard, being Blizzard now, I just can't, I don't know. Because then I'm going to get all political and all that stuff, and I don't feel like getting political on this channel. This channel is not made for politics. This channel is for gaming and chilling and hanging out. So, regardless of what your views are. Unless you're a child murderer, then you can just rightfully fuck off. Just saying. I don't like you. But, yeah, this is just, I'm not going to get political about it. The games are doing stupid things that I feel like they shouldn't be, and that's where I'm going to leave it at. Plus, with all the stupid scandals that Blizzard are doing in the workplace and all, I can't support them. Oh, we got 10 kills. Devourer's Slayer. Nice. That's a guardian. They're using a rifle. Guardians can use rifles? I'll have to check that out. I didn't think guardians could use rifles. I feel like on my guardian, I couldn't use the rifle that I got. Maybe I just didn't read it right. Because I got a rifle, I gave it to my engineer. Because it was a badass looking rifle too. Whoops. Hey, come over here. Come over here. Okay, so they have to activate it. So it has to be activated for them. So I can't just drop it and we get regen. Gotcha. Okay. See, little facets like that, I like learning. So I can get better. So we're still kind of just killing stuff. Defeat ghosts. Fago Celeste. What are they doing? Just kind of ditched the ghost up here. You didn't kill it, dude. Whatever. Haha. Eat my death ray. Now eventually, and this is probably about to happen here in a minute because we're almost level 10. We'll get the first part of our story unlocked. Now, just for the heck of it, I just want to see how this goes. That's so cool. I didn't use the Death Shroud or the Shroud ability like that in my original. Woo! How you like them apples? I like to dodge. I don't know why. It's just like a combat aesthetic of mine that I enjoy doing. Biamo. So 2 removes conditions. So 2 is not really like something I want to use a lot of. 3 does, because 3 does fear. And then this move, Chillblains. So yes, we want to get that experience boost. Always a good. And then this seems like it kind of works. It doesn't really do that much damage though. I think it's better just for causing the bleeding. And then the freezing. So like this. And then that. So our damaging ones is pretty much drop Mark of Blood, or actually drop Chillblains, then drop Mark of Blood, and then we can do Reaper's Mark to keep them away. And then only really, I would only use 2 if I need to. Whoops. See, like I used the wrong one there, so. Getting a rotation down is what's going to be a bit challenging, but not that bad. Because, of course, we can change our weapons as we go. So, this. Oh, shoot. So, I've got to let the cast bar go all the way. I can't dodge mid-cast, which is funny. So, kind of like in a game where you have reloading, right? So, you fire all your bullets and stuff in the game, and you go to reload. Sometimes you can just like, as soon as you see the numbers pop up that the magazine's full, you can essentially ditch out. So, uh-oh. Cool. Gotcha. And now we are able to start our story. So, report in immediately. What happened out there? While you were grandstanding with Rightlock Brimstone, the members of our warband that you left behind suffered near total losses. This mess is all your fault. I'm in charge and I'm taking steps to replenish our numbers. If you expect to have a future in the Blood Legion, report to me in the Black Citadel immediately. So, we're going to go do that. So now, technically, you would have unlocked the mount, and you have a 10-hour trial time of testing it out. So, we want to go and do our story now. So, we're going to teleport back here. And we're going to do the first mission of it. And then we'll call it for the night. And then I am either A, going to keep playing this character off camera. Although I may need to tweak with my camera settings right now because noticing a little wonkiness with it. But that's just me, so. Oh. See, point of interest right here. And it didn't even pop when we came through, so that's kind of funny. So right here is where we want to go. That's an engineer. Whee! All right, chain of command. Big door open. Oh, hello. Oh, wow. I just noticed. Driz, you suck. Oh, man.
He's recruiting without asking us?
Yeah, because you're dead, remember? And probably better off that way.
I didn't notice when you said that it was utter silence when I was like letting them talk or go through the story thing in the beginning. That it literally was total silence, like no game audio or anything. What the hell? I forgot. Oh, man. Dang. Epic fail right there. Oh, man. Epic fail. Good job, Pasta. Well, I would say if you want, clip that. Okay, I'm going to make that into a short. That's funny. So 2 hours that 2.5 hours I've been playing this game with no game sound. Great. Wonderful. That's a beauty right there. If I was famous enough to get onto stream fails, that would be funny. I forgot that I went in my, okay, so in my game or in my OBS settings now, I have, since they have added it now I can do it. I have each thing separated. Audio wise, I have Discord on one thing, I have game audio on another thing, I have the mic on there, and then I have Spotify as well. And game audio is also ducked more, or supposed to be ducked more than Spotify, but they can kind of do their thing. There's Dinky, that's our friend, so that's kind of funny. Hi, honey bunny. You know Daddy's been playing this game and streaming it, and there's no audio from the game, only the music. This whole time. Yeah, and it's all Drizz's fault because he forgot to tell me. Bad moderator. What's up, baby? You what? Oh, yeah, come on. We made a new character. He's a necromancer. So we're testing, yeah, he does like spells and stuff, but like creepy dead spells. He uses the power of darkness or something. Kind of like Daddy's Warlock in the other game.
Looks like some sewage just floated in from the battlefield.
No, that's not me. That's me. You like how he looks?
Then have the
Eh?
stand there
You don't like it?
Our barracks.
What's wrong with it?
Your cowardly musk. I got them killed? Tell me something, boss. Who's in charge of this outfit? Who is giving the orders? You.
Uh-oh.
Watch your tongue, Sulter.
What they're saying, spicy.
For insubordination.
Yes, Driz, it's always your fault.
Teach this piece of waste how to address a legionnaire. With pleasure.
Such a goober, Driz. Let me do my whole stream without game audio. Oh God. All right, and then this one. Uh-oh. Fine, you've unleashed hell. All right.
Another corpse that doesn't know it's dead. I got only
Die! I think this guy is. Or this girl, or whatever. I heard somebody. I think it is a girl.
Stand down! All of you! Stand
That's a guy.
down. So, you fight your own warband better than you fight the enemy. Go on, get out of my sight.
Well, he's mad.
Figure out what to do with you. There's a load of supplies over at Tellerate. Bring them to me. Double time. It's the only job you're fit for. Screw this up, and I will use your hide as a doormat. Understood? Understood, boss.
Well, well, well. What an interesting start. Is that you? Well, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. That's so funny. That Daddy did all this and stuff and we didn't have the game audio. It's just funny to me. I find that hilarious. Cool. And this is the city of the Char, pretty much.
When it disrupts my city, your fun is my problem.
So, with that, we're gonna wave goodbye.
Don't worry. You're prime.
Wow. So, alright, let's go ahead and get here. So that's Guild Wars 2. There we go. Yeah, that's Guild Wars 2. That's the game I've been kind of no-lifing somewhat the last few days, and when I'm not making, when I'm not editing, making videos, or recording and all that stuff, or not taking care of her and other things here at the house. That's what I've been playing. So, again, I'm still trying to figure out which class I want to main and make. Because I never really main a class. I always try to, but I end up making so many other kind of characters with it, and I never get to stick with just one. In World of Warcraft, I had to force myself to basically stay as my hunter, because that game's not very alt friendly. So if I did anything, I had to have a character that was like making bank, that was doing all the other stuff to unlock the other things for my other characters, going through the campaigns and all that stuff. So essentially that's what I was doing in there. In this game, I'm kind of doing the same, but I'm trying to retrain my mindset. But I do want to focus on at least 1 to 2 classes, get really good at them, or at least decent enough to where I can do the in-game stuff with groups and all. So that's kind of the goal with Guild Wars 2. Now next week, we should be back with, I will probably go back to finishing our Rome campaign, or I might just try and stream that some other time during the week, and make Friday where we just try out either different games, or we go back to Guild Wars 2, or whatever. Fridays are always the town hall stream, and just kind of kick back and relax. Friday night vibes. You know, we're just chilling and having a good time. I do want to stream some more during the week, so I might add an additional day or two and maybe make like Tuesdays, and I don't know, Tuesday might be one. Might have a Sunday chill stream or something. We'll see. I tend not to try and do much on Sunday for my own beliefs and everything, so I don't want to do a whole lot on Sunday. But we'll see how that goes. And Sundays a lot of time are one of my editing days, so I'm just editing for Monday's releases and stuff if I don't get it done Saturday, because Saturdays sometimes becomes family days and other type of stuff. Just depends on when my wife's off, when I get to do family days, right, bub? All right, so we are signing off. You want to say goodbye? No, you want to say goodbye? You want to say bye to the camera? Say bye. We're outie 5000. Catch you later, Noodles. I'll catch you next week. Be on the lookout for Monday's release of the Resident Evil 4 remake episodes. 9 and 10, I believe, are coming out Monday. And then Wednesday, of course, the Total War Medieval 2 Denmark campaign that we're doing. I have yet to record for the new Total War campaigns I'm going to do. Again, just busy and trying to keep up with this and the house and everything else. Yeah, it's just been a bit of a struggle, but I'm finally getting more of a schedule for myself for this. So I'm going to try and keep the momentum going, keep the content rolling, and I will see you later. Toodaloo.